I'm Alana, aka Rican Cubana. We're gonna do some Q&As today, so let's get started. How old were you when you had your first kid? I was 19 years old when I got pregnant with Yuri, and I gave birth to Yuri 2 weeks before my 20th birthday, so I was still 19 when I gave birth to her. How did you meet Avery? I met Avery back in high school. We went to Colonial High School together. We both did ROTC, and the first time we met was during color guard practice. Is it hard taking care of 2 kids? Yes, it's extremely hard taking care of 2 kids. I have an 8-year-old and then I have an 8-month-old, which one needs constant attention, the other one needs attention here and there, where it's just hard to divide. Kat is a baby, so she needs constant attention, and then Sayuri needs attention in certain parts of her life, or like homework. She needs attention during homework. I would like to give her more one-on-one attention to spend more time with her because she's older, she's going up. I'm not gonna have that when she's a teenager. And then for Kat, she doesn't really understand, like, it's not your turn, it's Sayuri's turn. So I'm torn between both of them a lot of the times. Do you live in an apartment or a house? I live in a 4-bedroom house that was passed down from Avery's mom to Avery. Is Sayuri and Kat going to be your flower girl? Yes. They're both going to be flower girl, and also I asked Sayuri's best friend, Emmy, to be a flower girl as well. When are you getting married? So Avery and I decided to get married on October 21st, 2022. We called 2 out of the 3 venues, and they don't have that date available. So hopefully we could find a venue that is the right price and that fits our style for October 21st, 2022. What's your biggest pet peeve? Repeating myself. I hate to repeat myself because I feel like if I'm repeating myself, then you're not listening to me while I'm talking. Because I have no problem expressing how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I just have a problem when people chooses not to listen to me the first time. What is your daughter's middle name? So Sayuri's middle name is Raven, and Catalea's middle name is Aviana. What's your biggest fear, and do you want more kids? My biggest fear is not making my children have a better life than what I had. I want them to have a better childhood than what I experienced. And do I want more kids? No, absolutely not. How did you get into TikTok? Like, how did you get TikTok famous? So I was first on the app Musically. I was on there since 2017. I didn't post my first Musically until 2018 while I was working a double shift. I got TikTok famous by accident. It was around the time of quarantine and Sayuri was doing online learning. I posted a video of Sayuri having a mental breakdown while learning because her ADHD was kind of really kicking in real bad. And somebody commented, "The best mom award goes to not you." I responded back with a video because it was around the time that TikTok allowed you to respond back with a video instead of going back and forth in the comments. I responded back to her comment with, "I don't get a best mom award." And I just blew up overnight. Totally on accident. Did you and Avery plan your daughter? No. Catalea was not planned, and she was not an accident. We're both grown adults, and we know what happens when you do not use protection. And I was not on birth control, so yeah. What do you get from Starbucks? So my go-to drink is a venti mango dragon fruit lemonade with 3 pumps of raspberry and a croissant. Does Sayuri speak Spanish? Sayuri understands Spanish, but she would not speak Spanish back to you. So you could tell her something in Spanish and she would completely understand you. She would just respond to you in English. How are the wedding details coming along? So I have my dress. We're still looking for a venue. I go to the wedding planners tomorrow actually. So I'm looking forward to that. I already have my bridesmaids. Avery already has his groomsmen. We already have the flower girls. Now it's just about the location and what they're gonna wear. And our cake. We have to do our cake. So I think we're a little bit ahead of schedule, but still behind because we only have not even a year to plan it. It's not even a full year to plan. So I'm very stressed out. Who thought of Sayuri's name? I did. I wanted to name her Lily, but I didn't want to write Lily on the birth certificate. So I was looking up different definitions for the name, and I came across Sayuri. And I was looking at it like, I know that name from somewhere. I love the name. And it's Japanese for small lily. And it fits Sayuri. She's small, and she's my little lily. But it's from my favorite movie, Memoirs of Geisha. My favorite book, Memoirs of Geisha. Are you going to show Avery the wedding dress, or are you going to keep it traditional? We're going to keep it traditional. So the first time he ever is going to see the dress is me walking down the aisle. He does know it's black, but he's going to be very surprised, and I'm pretty sure he's going to love the dress. So I'm excited for that. What was your dream job as a kid? As a kid, I always wanted to work in the medical field, either as a doctor or as a nurse. So I'm a CNA right now. I'm going to school for my LPN. So I'm living my dream job of being in the medical field. What was it like when you first was in high school? I hated high school. I was bullied all the way from middle school to high school. The same people that I went to middle school with was the same people I was dealing with in high school. So, yeah, high school was not my cup of tea. I skipped every day. I didn't want to be around anybody because of the fact that these are the same people who were bullying me, and I always got in trouble. I didn't take their crap back in middle school, so I was not going to take it in high school. How did you feel when you got pregnant and when you had cats? So I was at my lowest point when I got pregnant. I didn't want to be pregnant. I was not happy. I was very depressed when I was pregnant. Versus when I gave birth to Kat, I was so happy that I gave birth to her. Just seeing her and holding her made it all worthwhile. It was just hard to kind of like see the end game while I was pregnant, just to like envision holding her and not feeling the way I felt while I was pregnant. But once I held her in my arms, it's kind of like all my depression and all my insecurities went away the moment I held her. Would you ever adopt a kid? Yes. I am pro-choice. I believe like whether you want to abort a baby, have a baby, give a baby up for adoption, cool. I'm done having kids, but if I could give another child an opportunity to have a loving family, I'm totally for it. And I'm not talking about a little baby and raise that like it's my own. I'm talking about an 8-year-old, a 13-year-old would love to adopt a little boy and give that child a loving family, a fighting chance out of the system. Was Kat and Sai planned? No. None of my kids were planned, and none of them were accident. When you're old enough to have intercourse, you know that if you don't use protection or on birth control, then the chances of you getting pregnant or catching an STD is a 50-50 chance. So you're putting your body at risk of either becoming a parent or catching something. So wrap it up. Use that birth control if you don't want to have an STD or get pregnant. Do you like Florida? No, not really. I hate the heat. I hate the bugs. And I hate the pay rates here. How did Sai react when you told her you were pregnant? She was not happy. at all. She told me I was ruining her life. She wanted nothing to do with me. It took her a little bit to come around. I believe as my belly started to grow, she was like more and more excited to be a big sister. How do you deal with hate? Same way I deal with my mom. I don't deal with it at all, or I just blow up. Pleasure answering all y'all questions. Thank you so much. I hope y'all learned a little bit more about me and my family. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Also, like and comment below. Let me know what y'all want to see on my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to follow me on TikTok and on my Instagram. Bye, y'all.